do your thing and just give your best. And I'm not sure who here is a believer of the law of attraction. I believe in it because I see it a lot. We unconsciously, we attract people or situations in our lives. And a lot of the times I feel like it happens and we don't really pay attention to those. And sure, you don't have to really basically put interpretation to every single situation in your life, right? But I do feel like when we actually see, for example, the people around us, them encountering certain situations where we just like, oh, this person told me that recently a lot they encountered those kind of situations, like it's not like one-on-one, but it's just like very similar. And they're just like sort of maybe negative interactions too. And then you have other people where they attract, I say attract because that's what I believe in. They attract positive interactions, abundance, a new love, and not in a sense of them being on dating websites and then looking for love, but just like doing their thing, traveling, and then finding someone that they really, really like. And it happens quite often. If you really, really pay attention, it happens in your life too. I feel like you attract people based on your conscious or unconscious beliefs, based on your vibrations. I'm not too much an expert on that, but I do believe that if you do work on yourself, if you give your best, you vibrate on a really good level. And that way you, I think, will attract the right people into your life. And I also think you may attract lessons into your life. So situations in which you may, go through things. There's this one quote I heard. Oh my God, I can't recall it. Oh, I think it goes something like this. If you ask the universe for flowers, don't be surprised when it rains. I hope it goes something like this. Not quite sure. If you're familiar with it, you can correct me in the comments, okay? I'm not sure if that was the right one. But it makes sense, It makes sense because if you're praying or if you're asking the universe, give me what I want, the universe will give you what you need. So maybe that way you can get what you want. I'm a firm believer in the universe, just because it's not only a belief, like a higher sense of something. There's a lot of planets outside of Earth, which we're so minimized in our thinking that it's insane that there's like so much out there in the universe and multiverses and whatnot, that we're actually so small, and I don't think we have any idea. I just think we have like 0.5% of an idea what really we are as humans, what we really are, So I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in like the universe, not only because, like I said, it's like a higher, I wouldn't say power, but it's like a higher sense of something than us humans on Earth. And also it's physical because it indeed exists. It's really, we're living on planet Earth, We're living on planet Earth. There are other planets. There's a moon. You can see the moon. You can see the stars. You can see the sun. So this is why, for me personally, you know, I respect everyone's beliefs, no matter what it is, as long as it really is giving you faith and giving you hope and giving you power and strength, and it's more in a positive way rather than negative. I support it 100%. Doesn't matter what belief you have. But yeah, I'm drifting off a little bit. I do think that the universe is actually echoing back to us how we act and what we are and the things we do and what we put out there too. I don't know if I already said that. So what we put out there, what we are, and the energy we have, basically, you know? So if you always give your best, and I'm not saying give your best to a point where you're just like exhausted, you know what I mean? Exhausted, burned out, and you know, giving your best shouldn't be like that. Giving your best shouldn't be you nonstop always working and being burned out and so burned out that you can't even see anymore and you can't think, you can't sleep, because then your energy level is going to be low. You know what I mean? Like, obviously. But you need that energy. You need that energy to keep going, because otherwise you will be burned out. So, and I do believe that if you follow your passion, if you have a sense of what you know your purpose may be or is, or if you know what your passion is, go with it and do that, you know? And I'm a firm believer that if you just keep on going and you keep trying and you do and do and do, first of all, it's not going to be burning you out unless you don't set boundaries, which you should. You should know your boundaries and you should set them. Doesn't matter what in your life. And secondly, it's gonna lead you to where you're supposed to be. And made another video about finding why you haven't found your purpose yet, which I talk about like purposes and stuff like that, and how you may find your purpose and stuff. So yeah, this one is more about vibrating on a higher level, attracting the right people in, and not burning yourself out doing that. Just give good and receive good, give bad and receive bad, you know? It's called karma. Others don't associate that with karma, so it really depends. We all have our own worldview, and we all have our own perception of things, and 1,000 million different languages. No, not about million, but definitely thousands of different languages and different translations to things. So I could go into a whole nother topic here, which would be not always for me personally, not, you know, being able to like believe in one book that rules like almost the whole world, where people fight and start wars about it, you know. You may know what I'm talking about, but you know, translating things into different languages and throughout a long period of time into thousands of different languages and thousands of different interpretations, because other languages may not have the same, they may not have the same meaning for the same word, so they have to rewrite it, which then again gives it another meaning. So I do believe that it's a little bit difficult to strongly believe in it. I think morally, I think no matter what book, if it reflects the right moral standards and moral views on life and people and faith, then I think it's a good thing, you know. But we shouldn't take anything literal, you know. And certainly we should not make our everyday minute about it. But that's just my personal perspective. I don't even know how I drifted off here. I just wanted to talk about basically the law of attraction. But yeah, that's it. The law of attraction. Do your best. And what you give is what you get. The bad you do is the bad you may receive back. The universe echoes you, your energy. The universe echoes you, you know, you as a human being, the things you do. So make sure you do good. Make sure you do good in this world.